Social media platforms. Digital platforms are being actively monitored for misleading content. We have escalated over 1 lakh pieces of such content to be taken down by the platforms. I have to also acknowledge some of the steps taken by RBI for the capital markets. The increase in the IPO financing limit for individuals from 1 million to 2.5 million will enable deeper retail participation in larger public issues. RBI has also enhanced the limit for lending by banks against units of REITs and InvITs while removing the ceiling of lending against listed debt securities. This will make these instruments more attractive as investment avenues. The government has also recently specified municipal debt securities as eligible for repo and reverse repo transactions. They can now be used by banks and institutions for short-term liquidity management. Their increased demand will empower our cities to fund their own development. So let's look at the way ahead. Looking ahead, how do we position India's capital market for the next decade of growth and self-reliance? First and foremost, education will be the key to ensuring responsible participation, especially as millions of new investors join the market. We are shifting from basic literacy to targeted education, focusing on market-specific risks and dealing with unregistered entities. The outcome of our nationwide survey is helping us understand investor behavior, and our outreach program will be tailored accordingly. For IPO-bound companies, the existing contents of the offer document summary will be further rationalized. This summary will also be made available separately to investor from the offer document to encourage informed feedback from them. The process for IPO-bound companies whose pre-IPO shares are pledged is being streamlined. The proposed framework will ensure that lock-in requirements are automatically enforced even if pledge is invoked or released, thereby preventing listing delays. Consultation papers for these proposals will be out soon. For the corporate bond market, our way forward will be to make debt instruments more attractive for retail. We have floated a proposal to allow debt issuers to offer incentives to certain investor categories to encourage retail participation and other rationalization measures. A nationwide education campaign to make investors aware about this market will be rolled out shortly in consultation with all stakeholders. RBI and SEBI are consulting on introduction of bond derivatives too. Strengthening the commodity market is a priority for SEBI. We will work with RBI towards a regulatory framework to enable prudent institutional, where banks, insurance companies, and pension funds could also participate, prudential institutional access to the commodity markets. A proposal to allow FPIs to trade in non-cash settled, non-agricultural commodity derivative contracts is currently also under examination. In closing, financing India's future in this complex global environment is a shared responsibility. SEBI is committed to being a responsive, forward-looking regulator. We value the insights of all stakeholders present here today, policymakers, fellow regulators, industry leaders. Your partnership is crucial as we navigate the path towards a $5 trillion economy and beyond. Let's work together to build a capital market ecosystem that is robust, inclusive, and truly fuels India's quest for self-reliance. Thank you. Jai Hind.